Hey everyone! Right now we're gonna be wrapping up Omega. We're in the sick ward right now and we got tasked to put some, what's it called? Cleansers in the air, I guess? The antivirus? And also try and put back the airflow, because right now it got shut down. And also to see if we could find the assistant of the doctor. So we've got quite a bit to do already on top of the other Omega stuff. But yeah, it seems like we can only go one way. Maybe through here then?
Enemies in front. Enemy there we go.
I don't have a scanner right now, so I need to be very careful.
Heads up. Bang.
Okay.
Now let's finish you off.
That guy's just going side to side. I did blow him up though. It looks like the experience accumulates, but it only gives it out once you finish the area.
Got him.
So I guess that's the way to go? It's behind me though. They didn't seem to drop any ammo. A gambling terminal. I don't see it. I think this. There we go. Got me some credits though, but like, it's like a fully luck-based thing. How do they expect you to do it like instantly? I got 7 shots again in the sniper rifle. It's like fully luck based.
I'm telling you the truth. I work for Morden at the clinic. I came here to help you.
We know you're spreading the plague virus. We saw the vials in your bag.
No, those vials contain the cure. Please, you have to believe me.
Maybe we should cut off your fingers. That should loosen your... Look out! Don't move. One more step and we kill your friend.
I know you're scared of the Vorcha, of the plague, but this man isn't to blame. If he was spreading the virus, why would he come into Vorcha territory? They're immune.
She's right. Doesn't make any sense. If we release the prisoner, we can go.
You have my word on it.
Let him go. You got what you wanted, human. Are we free to go?
We had a deal.
Human nobility. I didn't know such a thing existed.
Thank you. I thought they were gonna kill me. Did Morden send you to find me?
The professor could use your help right now. He's got too many patients and not enough volunteers.
Yeah, okay. I'll go right away. Thanks again. I owe you... well...
Your life.
everything.
Well, that was easily solved without fighting. That's good.
Trouble ahead. Enemy down. Here goes.
Just wanna pick up the ammo.
Very nice.
I just got the Headhunter achievement.
Mount that one. Perfect.
Further, huh? Target down!
I think that should be it. This is where we came from. Oh. This is a little bit of a maze right now.
Nice trip.
There's nothing this way. Okay.
to the environmental controls. Let's get that cure in, then hit the fans.
You don't come here. We shut down machines, break fans. Everyone choke and die. Then collectors make us strong.
What do the collectors want?
Collectors want plague. You work for Doctor. Turn on machines. Put cure in air. We kill you first. Ah!
Trouble coming.
One left. There we go.
I got very lucky, dude.
Scanned the room. The central control system is in an alcove in the center of the back wall. You can inject the cure and reinitialize the systems there.
Okay. Okay, so I need to restore power before I can enter any of these side areas, I think it is.
Cure's locked in. Once we get the fans going, we should be good.
Where do I even start the fence?
Come on over!
Yes.
Located the fan controls. There are two, one on either side of the room you're in now.
Holy. Not very high accuracy though.
Night, night. Impressive.
So it was just locked because I needed to put the cure in, and now the doors were open?
Enemy down.
One down, one to go. Let's move.
Be careful of strong winds.
Here we go. One left.
Do I have bionics installed now as well? Me being able to just yeet fire out.
Moving on this way.
Found that one.
Krogan incoming.
I have no ammo.
Coming our way!
So I have no ammo. What? I can't heal myself. They don't drop ammo.
You, everyone choke and die.
They've seen us. Here we go.
Dropped him!
alcove in the center of the back wall. You can inject the cure and reinitialize the systems there.
Cure's locked in. Once we get the fans going, we should be good.
Located the fan controls. There are two, one on either side of the room you're in now.
Get over here!
I got it!
Firing up.
Why don't they drop any ammo?
One down, one to go. Let's move. Drop. Gotta hurt.
Very nice. Mount that one.
And now they drop ammo. Was that a bug earlier then?
Here we go. One left.
Krogan incoming.
Taking heavy fire.
Brother, huh?
Yes.
Actually walking in my way. Now they're dropping ammo though. I find it so sus.
Hostiles are cleared.
Environmental systems engaged. Airborne viral levels dropping. Patients improving. Vorcha retreating. Well done, Shepard. Thank you.
And thank you from me as well. Those Batarians would have killed me. For a second there, I thought you were going to shoot them even after they let me go.
I made a promise to spare them if they let you go. I honor my promises.
Merciful of you. Risky. Would have killed them myself.
Professor, how can you say that? You're a doctor. You believe in helping people.
Lots of ways to help people. Sometimes heal patients, sometimes execute dangerous people. Either way helps. Go check on the patients. Lots of work to do. Think about what I said. Good kid, bit naive. He'll learn. Letting him take over the clinic. Should be able to handle it now that Vorcha are gone.
We've cured the plague. Are you ready to help stop the collectors?
Yes. Unexpected to be working with Cerberus. Many surprises. Just need to finish up here at the clinic. Won't take long. Meet you at your ship. Looking forward to it.
I'm gonna look around for a moment.
What are the other missions I have here? Citadel. Carlos. Tyrion prison, okay. Daratar. Lurek. So I can't do anything here? Okay. The Professor unlocked.
Welcome to the Normandy, Professor. It's an honor to have you on board.
Yes, very exciting. Cerberus working with aliens. Unexpected. Elusive man branching out, maybe? Not so human-centric.
You're very well informed.
Solarian government well-connected espionage experts had top-level clearance once, retired now. Still, hear things. Informed of name only, no knowledge of man behind it. Anti-alien reputation listed as problematic.
The Collectors have been abducting colonists from the fringes of the Terminus systems. No distress signals are sent out, no signs of attack.
There's virtually no evidence that anything unusual happened at all, except that every man, woman, and child is gone.
Gas, maybe? No. Spreads too slow. Airborne virus? No. Slower than gas. Drug, water
You
supply.
don't have to sit there and guess. We collected samples from one of the colonies. I'd like you to analyze them and figure out how the Collectors did this.
Yes, of course. Analyze the samples. Going to need a lab.
There is a fully equipped lab on the combat deck, Professor Solus. If you find anything lacking, please place a requisition order.
Who's that? Pilot? No. Synthesized voice. Simulated emotional inflections. Could it be? No. Maybe. Have to ask. Is that an AI?
This ship is equipped with an artificial intelligence.
An AI on board? Non-human crew members? Cerberus more desperate than I thought.
The Collectors have taken tens of thousands of colonists. We'll do whatever we have to do to find and stop them.
Yes, of course. Can't risk being captured like colonists need to identify, neutralize technology, need samples. Which way to the lab?
Follow me, Professor.
Yeah, I could have let him rattle on, I think. Tech lab. About upgrades. Upgrades improve your squad members' powers, your weapons, and your ship, making missions success more likely. Acquire new upgrades by finding them on missions, purchasing them from stores, or research them using a research terminal. I go for armor. What's the point of Medigel if I can't even use it to heal myself? What? The Collector's main weapon uses the same principles as a human assault rifle, but its organic components clearly set it apart. Well, it is how I speak. 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 Its power source seems to be an internal organ with biotic capacitance. Its ammunition resembles pellets of metallic enamel that strip shields of enemies with deadly efficiency. Is this a DLC weapon? Collector armor as well. The Inferno's microframe computer also manages biotic amp and omni-tool power, and microservice help the wearer's movement to counteract the armor's weight. I'm doing okay. How are you doing? I'm a little bit ill though because of the constant swapping in temperatures. I'll be okay. It happens. That's good to hear though. I kinda wanna try this weapon out. Collector assault rifle. There's, except for these things, like nothing. These are the upgrades I did. That's the... okay. $48 to $20C. I'm already dying at $30C, and it's like fluctuating between 30 and 15 for us constantly. So like, yeah.
Shepard, how can I help?
I wouldn't survive in your temperatures. I'd be
Have you got a minute to
dying in
talk?
my room.
Of course. Plague on Omega dealt with. Plenty of time to analyze collector intelligence. Impressive laboratory setup. Missed working for operations with a budget. AI in particular. Very helpful. Best setup I've seen since work with Special Tasks Group.
Is your assistant Daniel settling in all right?
Quite well. Safe and secure. Neighborhood mostly quiet with Plague gone. Left him the security mechs just in case. Can't be too careful.
But
Also
we don't
tired,
have
noisy.
ACs really.
Never
It's like
used an
very
STG.
expensive as well to install one because it's not really in the build plan for most buildings, if you get what I mean.
You said you were in the Special Tasks Group. What kind of research were you doing?
Not simply research. Several recon missions. Covert, high risk, served under a young captain named Kirahi. Studied Krogan genophage, took water, tissue samples from Krogan colonies.
I worked with an STG captain named Kirahi. His team helped me destroy Saren's cloning facility on Burmire.
Heard he was part of that. Jury-rigged explosive. Always got job done with limited resources. Good captain. Bit of a cloaca, though. Loved his speeches. Hold the line. Personally prefer to get job done and go home. Probably military bravado, jargon, chest pounding. No offense.
Why would STG study the genophage?
Krogan rebellion's bloody, dangerous, nearly as bad as Rachni attacks. All species evolve, adapt, mutate. If genophage weakens, need to be prepared.
What was the STG preparing to do?
I think it's
Military
more and
schematics for likely
more
Krogan
being
population
introduced
growth,
now
political
to the
scenarios for
UK
attack
though.
points. Genophage reduced Krogan numbers. Species aggression unchecked, population explosion would be disastrous. STG helped check Krogan rebellions. Needed to be ready to do the same. Simple recon, nothing to worry about.
Same for us, by the way, because of the temperatures now rising way higher than they should be for us. A lot of people are like getting these ACs that you can just put down, put a tube out the window, and then like make sure that that tube is like completely sealed in so no other air from outside can enter. But then when it gets warm again, well, when it gets normal temperatures again, they just take the ACs away. Yeah, portable ones. That was the word I was looking for. Thank you.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Bioweapon designed by Solarian science team, deployed by Turians against Krogans to end Krogan rebellions more than 1,000 years ago. Affects every cell of Krogan body. Commonly and incorrectly considered a sterility plague. Actually adjusts viable fertility rates to compensate for a high Krogan birth rate. Stabilizes to pre-industrial population growth levels.
Nice talking with you, Morden.
Should get back to work. Need to study. So much data. Here if you need.
I'm really bad with like sometimes it's like I forget the word in English and other times it's I forget the word in Dutch. It gets really annoying.
Commander, can I help you with something?
Any thoughts on how to prepare against the Collectors?
They spec'd this ship to the original Normandy, but you were there. The Collectors cut her like butter. This armor just isn't top of the line anymore. People will die if we don't upgrade. Alliance had some new toys in secret dev before I left. I could try and pull a few favors.
This is all the same thing. Okay.
Let me know when you want that, Commander.
We'll talk later.
Commander.
I want to equip the new weapon I researched. How do I do that? So I've like done that one as research. Where do I craft it? Because there doesn't seem to be anything that I can interact with. Oh, hey Edie.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the Normandy's technical lab, where you can investigate new research upgrades that will improve ship or team performance. All upgrades can be developed in the Normandy's lab, provided you have acquired the necessary resources. You can find these resources by scanning planets or searching while on missions.
But I researched it, but I can't use it? Look. I have a sniper rifle, a machine pistol. I don't have the gun. There's nothing I can craft them at.
Commander, can I help you with something?
Any thoughts
Like
on
I said, if we don't upgrade...
That's so weird.
Let me know when you want that, Commander.
We'll talk.
Commander.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Unread messages. Take care of Garrus. Nala Butler. Commander Shepard, my husband was one of the men serving on Garrus's team. I don't know how much Garrus talked to you about what happened. I don't know the specifics myself, only that my husband died in a trap set by those bastard gangs. I know Garrus blamed himself. He took every shot fired at his squad as a failure on his part, and it was clear that he sent me the message about my husband that he thinks it was his fault. My husband would never have wanted that. He was proud of my work he did on Garrus's squad. He was taking back Omega from the gangs. He died fighting with honor. I miss him. God, I'd give anything to get him back, but whatever happened, there wasn't Garrus's fault. You're his commander now. Please, if you can, help him stop blaming himself, and please don't tell him that I sent you this. Thank you. Nala. Oh. Then Chakwas, Commander. I've done further investigation regarding your facial scarring, and the old adage of mind over matter holds true. Negative attitudes and aggressive acts create adverse reactions with your cybernetic implants, while peaceful thoughts and compassionate actions promote healing. If you maintain a positive outlook, I believe your facial scarring will heal on its own. Otherwise, there is surgical equipment we could use to insulate your cybernetic implants and accelerate your healing regardless of your mental outlook. I've updated plans for the new medical equipment to your research terminal in the tech lab. Thank you, Chakwas. That's to the lab, right? So I need to go down. Crew quarters.
It's just too dangerous for them in New Canton. I'm shipping my family back to Earth.
You can afford that?
Cerberus looks out for their own. They're funding the transport for me.
Can't go to there.
Did you hear? Another colony went missing. Ferris Fields.
Ferris Fields? Didn't Hadley have a brother stationed there?
Yeah, he's taking it pretty.
Hey Chakwas, I've got the bottle you asked
How
for.
may I help you, Commander?
I have a present for you, Doc.
Ceres ice brandy? You didn't. Thank you. I always regretted not opening that original bottle when I still could. I won't make the same mistake again. Why don't we open this bottle right here, right now, you and me?
You crack open the bottle. I'll get the glasses.
I thought Alenko's biotic display might have broken Jenkins' back, but Jenkins pops up and yells, "That was awesome!" Oh, Jenkins. Soldiers like him make the Alliance great. Cerberus lacks the same enthusiasm.
To Jenkins, to Presley, and to Williams.
May they never be forgotten.
She's knocked out on the floor and I am wobbly. I'm a bit drunk as well. Okay. Sergeant Miranda's office. I'm Miranda.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Have you got any ideas for potential upgrades we could make?
A few ideas, yeah. Here, take a look.
Advanced mineral scanner. I need to find a lot more minerals to
Whenever
do these.
you have the time and resources, let me know.
Anything I should know regarding the Normandy?
The crew's working well, and the ship appears to be performing to specifications.
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
No doubt you've got a lot of questions. Cerberus isn't as evil as most people believe. If I can help allay any of your concerns, I'd be happy to do so. So, what would you like to know?
I know what we're doing here, but what's Cerberus's long-term goal?
The advancement of the human race. Nothing more, nothing less. The Solarians have the Special Tasks Group. The Asari have their legendary commandos for stealth and recon operations. Cerberus is humanity's answer to those organizations.
But those organizations are regulated by governments. Who keeps Cerberus in check?
Nobody. We're privately funded and our backers trust the elusive man to make the right decisions. But he's very clear about our goals. Protect humanity and serve its advancement.
Tell me about yourself, Miranda.
Oh, I guess that's fair. I've spent the last 2 years learning everything there is to know about you. Well, you should probably know that I've had extensive genetic modification. Not my decision, but I make the most of it. It's one of the reasons the elusive man handpicked me. I'm very good at just about anything I choose to do.
What level of genetic modification are we talking about?
That's very thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly and I'll likely live half again as long as the average human. My biotic abilities are also very advanced. For a human. Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and Well, it's pretty impressive, really.
It sounds like you were designed to be perfect.
Maybe, but I'm not. I'm still human, Shepard. I make mistakes like everyone else. And when I do, the consequences are severe. Everyone expects a lot from someone with my abilities.
You certainly don't lack for confidence.
It's just a fact. My reflexes, my strength, even my looks, they're all designed to give me an edge. No point in hiding from it. It's the reason I'm trusted to oversee the most dangerous, risky, and technically demanding operations Cerberus undertakes. And it's why I was assigned to you. It's my job to make sure you succeed, Shepard.
Thanks for the information, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Of course, Commander. Whatever you need.
I want to find my boy. Where's my boy?
How can I help you, Commander?
No, I
won't take
I
any
wanted
more
to
of your
sprint.
Back to work.
I want my boy, Garrus. Garrus, my boy.
Shepard. Need me for something?
Who's a good boy?
Have you got any upgrade ideas for the Normandy's weapon systems?
A few, yeah. Here, take a look.
Huh.
Let me know when you've got the materials for me to upgrade our guns.
What can you tell me about the Normandy's armaments?
Looks like Cerberus upgraded what the ship carried before. Should have a bit more kick. I still don't like our chances against a collector ship, though. Not unless we upgrade the guns.
Okay.
Have the Cerberus crewmen given you any trouble?
I think being part of the team that took down Saren got me some points. Everyone I talked to was polite, anyway. Don't worry, Commander. We're all working together.
Have you got a minute?
Sure. Just checking the weapon systems. You can never be too careful. I thought I'd seen every weapon in the galaxy in our fight against Saren. Mercenary work showed me otherwise. And now Cerberus rebuilds the Normandy with a few upgrades to boot. I wish we'd joined up with them sooner.
You sure you're okay working with Cerberus?
I can't exactly doubt your judgment. Not after I got my own squad killed.
What did your merc squad do? Didn't sound like you were available for hire.
You saw Omega. It was full of thugs kicking the helpless. I formed my team to kick back. We weren't mercenaries. At least nobody was paying us. We made money by taking down slavers, pirates, or gangs that went too far.
Doesn't sound like you made any friends with the gangs.
I got 3 separate merc bands to work together to take me down. My manager at CSEC would be impressed. It was simple. We'd hit their shipments, disrupt activities, get under their skin, make them angry. They'd come charging right into our well-prepared kill zone, crossfire and snipers, clean and surgical. They never stood a chance.
It sounds like you were just another gang.
Then I'm saying it wrong. We didn't shake anyone down. No civilian casualties, that was our rule. Every member of my team had lost someone to Omega's gangs. We weren't out to get rich. We were out to make those bastards think twice before murdering someone in the street.
How'd you end up fighting mercenaries here on Omega?
I went back to CSEC after the Normandy was destroyed, but with all the rebuilding at the Citadel, there was too much chaos for me to really help. Omega was filled with criminals nobody else could touch. And there was no red tape to slow me down. It was a perfect fit. People here needed someone to believe in. Someone to stand up to the local thugs.
That explains how you started. How'd you end up with a squad?
Not too different from how you formed your squad to fight Saren, actually. You prove that you get things done, and people join up. Mercs who wanted to atone. Security consultants tired of playing by the rules. I gave them hope. And now they're dead. Shows what I know.
Tell me about your squad.
There were 12 of us, including me. Former military operatives, CSEC agents, the usual. Had a Solarian explosives expert. Pretty sure he'd spent time in the Special Tasks group. My tech expert was a Batarian, believe it or not. Not the friendliest guy, but he could hack any system ever built.
I found a writing mistake. He could hack any system.
How did those mercenary gangs take down your team?
It was my own damn fault. One of my people betrayed me. A Turian named Sidonis. He drew me away just before the mercs attacked my squad. Then he disappeared. Everyone except me is dead because of him. because I didn't see it coming.
I'm not sure I understand. What happened exactly?
Sedonis asked for my help on a job. When I got to the meeting point, nobody was there. By the time I got back to our hideout, the mercs had killed all but 2 of my squad. And they didn't last long.
You sure it was a betrayal? Maybe they took Sedonis out
Yes,
first.
yes, drink.
No, I'd put out feelers with some old contacts. He booked transport off Omega just before the attack. He also cleared out his private accounts before he left. He sold me out and ran.
Do you know where Sedonis is now?
No. His trail vanishes after he leaves Omega, but I'll keep hunting. I lost my whole team except for Sedonis. One day I'll find him and correct that. Thanks for coming by, Shepard. I've got some things to take care of.
Poor Garrus, though. Wouldn't you, though? Everybody literally died because of one guy. Some of them even had families.
The gunnery control station. The ship's batteries are controlled from here. The Combat Information Center operators send targeting information here. The CIC decides who to shoot. Gunnery control decides how to shoot.
I'm just going around saying hi to everyone. Discovering the new parts of the ship that opened up.
I just heard collectors hit the Ferris Fields colony. Everyone's gone.
Shit! We're going to make those dirty buggers.
I loved O'Donnelly's accent.
Hey, don't touch. That rifle's older than you are. I call her Jessie. That's my lucky charm. More men have been killed with that gun than died in the Skillian Blitz. The day I laid her to rest was the saddest day of my life. I give up every weapon I own for one more mission with that shitty old rifle. Thinking about past missions. Got a minute? You might learn something.
Which dish? Oh! That is funny. I can actually do this? That was a bit extreme. I would just kill the dude. There's no point in torturing a dead body. When somebody's dead, it's still a good thing to, like, be respectful, if you get what I mean.
So you knew Archangel from before. Interesting. Knew a lot of men taking jobs to kill the son of a bitch. I never saw the point. He and I wanted the same thing. A whole lot of mercs dead. Hell of a sniper, though. And he kept himself alive with all the mercs in Omega after him. That ain't easy.
Captain's cabin. I'm gonna change my outfit. There we go. That's fair. There.
Morden's psych profile warned of hyper behavior, but he is like a hamster on coffee. He's going to be a very productive member of the team.
Hamster on coffee?
What's up?
Every culture has their own thing, so don't worry about it. I'm just teasing you.
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
Okay, goodbye.
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
I want to check out the last bit of Omega. I have my favorite boy with me now. Why can't I swap the machine gun though? Why don't I have machine gun? Assault rifle, so cool. Why don't I have assault rifle?
Judging by the quarantine reports, the plague has been completely eradicated, Shepard. Dr. Solis's assistant has been helping any patients with complications.
I want to explore the shops here before I leave. Parrots.
Tentatively excited. Welcome, human. What can I get for you?
What kinds of things do you sell here?
Friendly, salvaged parts. All kinds. Mostly legitimate. With pride, my prices are the lowest anywhere on the station.
Look at the cigar.
You won't find salvage cheaper than mine.
I have things to do.
Courteously, have a fine day.
It's like floating above his head.
If you want to buy anything.
Yes. This is a weapon? Yeah, it is, and the way that it's like put on his model, it's like not in his mouth, it's literally floating above his skin and like moving when he talks, which normal cigars and cigarettes would do as well, right? But they would be in the mouth. And since he doesn't seem to have a mouth, I don't know where they would go. But yeah. Gravitational Singularity Project, brainchild of a weapon designer. Huh. Elevate the target particles of matter to near infinite mass, creating a gravitational singularity and drawing nearby objects inward for a short time. Might should be interesting, I'll buy it. Upgrades. Independent air supply for use in space in extreme planetary conditions. Onboard microframe computer runs a suite of battle management software to prevent detection by passive thermal sensors. Body heat is channeled to the base of the feet and dispersed into the ground. That's cool. There we go. Blood Dragon armor. Oh my god, isn't that the dragon from Dragon Age? That's the dragon from Dragon Age, isn't it? It looks like this, like an actual armor set as well. I'm buying that.
We can use this.
human. Tell Captain Gavorn we not kill anyone today.
I don't know a Captain Gavorn. Why would I tell him anything?
Not trust you. Tell Gavorn we know his tricks. We not kill anyone today.
There seem to be a lot of Vorcha on Omega.
Go away. Talk too much. Gavorn's fox get no more. We leave.
Good talking to ya.
No more talk. We know Gavorn's tricks. We leave.
Okay. That guy clearly did not like me. This is towards the thingy, I think.
Walking around in this place makes me sick. People still dying, the strong still exploiting the weak. Nothing I did here even made a dent in this.
This is to where the thingy was. The dance club.
Hello there. Might I interest you in some salvage tech? Every credit goes toward a ticket to get me off this forsaken rock.
I buy a lot of parts and equipment. Maybe we can make an arrangement.
Well, you seem like a decent person, but you can't breathe a word of it to Harrod.
Of course.
Then we have a deal. Maybe I'll at least sell something to you.
What brought a nice kid like you to Omega?
My pilgrimage. What money I had got stolen within a few days, so I decided to sell salvage parts. You can see how that turned out. Harrod's forcing me to sell high, and I can't even afford a ticket off this station.
How much do you need to get off Omega?
I still need 1,000 credits to pay my way, but I couldn't let you do that. This is my mistake on my pilgrimage. It's my problem.
Here you go. 1,000 credits. Get out of here.
Thank you. With this, I can finally continue on my pilgrimage. I'm going to buy my ticket right now. Thank you again.
Poor kid.
I'll take it.
Oh, these are the couplings I needed. Yeah, if I find I'm doing that though, I'm literally dragging him by the neck. By the scruff of the neck? Is that how you say it?
This is valuable.
Grabbing him by the scruff of the neck and dragging him off this rock. That's what I'll do.
Come on, let me in.
No, not by the throats.
What do you need?
We friendly enough to talk about who you were before Omega?
You're reaching back centuries, Shepard. Long before anything that should matter to you.
So why keep it secret?
No reason, from your perspective. But there are plenty of people out there with long memories. I've had a few careers, a few names. Commando training, mercenary leanings. I've kept what was valuable and dropped the baggage.
They're important, but also isolated. No other allies out there to back you up? I lean toward a particular type of work. It tends to encourage professional rivalry. Sometimes you'd rather disappear than be forced to kill someone. I thought you were in charge. Why so scared of your past? I have nothing to fear on Omega. That doesn't mean I want to broadcast my past to the galaxy. You'd be surprised how long some entities can hold a grudge. This little exercise with Patriarch? A footnote. Not even the first Krogan I've pissed off. You couldn't have started here with nothing. You must have been someone important. I've always been important, even if others didn't recognize it. So yes, I had money to start this operation. I also had creditors who thought they were more entitled to it. I let them chase a ghost. Or several. It's relatively easy to outlive a Solarian, but not their record keeping.
That's fair.
Alright, I'll drop it. Better luck next time. Maybe I'll come back later. Maybe I'll be here.
I was thinking maybe I could tell her that I got rid of the sickness, the disease in the bottom parts, but I guess it's already done. It's a good thing I checked the marketplace before I left this place. Mostly I found the parts I needed for my ship. On top of the kid, maybe he'll have an effect on what happened.
So, I heard a human went into the plague zone. Then I found out about a lot of dead Vorcha down there. You know anything about this?
I was down there on a mission. The Vorcha were just in the way.
Remind me not to get in your way. Well, my job just got a whole lot easier.
What's your job here exactly?
I'm supposed to keep the Vorcha in line. Keep them out of Arya's sight. That's about it. Not much for me to do anymore. But the way those Vorcha breed, I'll have something to do soon enough.
There's an awful lot of Vorcha here. What are they planning?
Vorcha? Plan? They're a pestilence, nothing more. If they started planning, we'd all be in big trouble.
Okay.
I'll just be going.
Keep up the good work.
I think that's it, right?
Can you even see me over here?
I think that's everything. I got stuff for the quest as well, so now I can just go back without too many worries. That ship is huge though, look at that. Okay. Since I got so much stuff, I'm gonna go... I think it's engineering? And hand in that stuff. Because they would need these couplings to work properly.
You're the best, Commander. We just got those FBA couplings installed. Now we only have to calibrate every week instead of every day. We're thinking about celebrating our newfound free time with some Skillian 5 poker. Want to join us?
Come on, Kenneth. The commander doesn't want to play cards with grease monkeys like us.
Actually, that sounds interesting.
Fantastic. I'll get the cards.
My Skillian 5's a bit rusty. You'll be easy on the rookie, right?
Of course, Commander. It's all friendly.
Yeah, right.
You won 500 credits.
Be gentle on the rookie. I can't believe we fell for that.
It's so worth losing to see you taken down a notch.
Beat me at my own game. You're alright, Shepard.
I just won. Okay. Originally created for Earth's Urban Combat Championship League, this set of armor has undergone as much or more field testing than those of modern militaries. It uses a unique proprietary power cell that costs as much as a EUCC rookie's contract. The armor's microframe computer adapts to any top-tier Omni-tool kinetic barrier or biotic amp, giving breathtaking and error-free performance. Chest and shoulder piece bears the logo of the Edmonton Blood Dragons, which is literally just the dragon from Dragon Age. And the inside of the armor bears the signatures of the entire team. When and how the elusive man got his hands on the armor is unknown, but several of these signatures bear messages such as Expletive, The Gap, and Shepherd get well soon. No. Okay, so we need to go to do some missions now. You mean the guy that was like, oh well, my job's a lot easier right now? That guy? Or you mean, oh, the guy I just won? Yeah. Hey, it's not my fault they don't. The first time they did gambling, normally no gambling on the ship, you know, I had to teach him a lesson. Exactly, lead by example. If you gamble, you know, you gotta learn that you can't always win. Besides, he was trying to swindle anyway, so. Urdak. Urdak is a close orbiting brown dwarf. Most red-brown dwarf binary systems have an average separation of 8 AU. The Serabarak system is about 12 billion years old and it has long since used up the deuterium used to fuel fusion, so Urdak is not luminous like some brown dwarfs are. Urdak is a class L brown dwarf with a relatively low temperature of 1300 degrees Celsius, but its heat and gravity have made it unpopular for development. These are rumors that the heads of several of Omega's crime syndicates maintain private residences on various moons. Whatever the truth of the matter, battles between syndicate vessels are often observed around the ring plane. News outlets on Omega maintain satellites at Urdak's Lagrange points for real-time coverage of these battles, which garner high view ratings.
Probe away. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe away. Launching probe. Launching probe. Launching probe.
I'm trying to find resources right now. Because I need a lot of resources.
Launching probe. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe away.
And it's not worth it if it doesn't like pop up like this one does.
Launching probe.
Because I need a lot of resources, so... Like there, see?
Probe away.
There. Yeah, so if I scan and the frequency starts going up, it means that there's resources there. So what I want to do then is launch the probe when the resource thing is at its highest possible thing, so I go around the area a little bit to see where the highest point is. Let's see. Binder. If it were closer to Sarabik, Binder would have an atmosphere of carbon dioxide and ethane. In the deep cold of the outer solar system, however, both elements have long since been frozen to the ground. So let me show you. So I have this thing here, right? You can see it on the thing, on the planet. It moves a little. If I right click, I scan. And on the right side, you can see these things go up. So if I go around, you'll see that at one point it's like really high. But it goes down after a while. So at its highest point, I want to show it, shoot the probe. See?
Launching probe.
It also gives a slight hint with the sound cue.
Probe launched.
Oh my, being called commander.
Probe launched.
There's a lot of platinum and stuff though on these.
Probe away. Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe away. Launching probe.
The Great Princess of Europe.
Probe launched.
There's no need for that. Thank you though. engineering, I think. Combat information center. Does that mean that this is the labs? It is, okay. Let's see, how many resources do I have now? Because I used almost all of them for upgrades and stuff.
No messages for you, Commander.
Okay, I've used most of it, so I can just...
Probe away. Launching probe. Probe away. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe launched.
Depleted, okay. What do I need to do? Is that the mass relay? Oh, there is still stuff that I can do here. Okay. I'm gonna explore the Normandy crash site. Angea. A typical ammonia methane ice giant. Traces of chlorine in the atmosphere give it a distinct green tint. Penetrating scans have revealed large numbers of hollow, unpowered objects with dimensions at 3.14 by 12.56 by 28.26 meters circulating in the equatorial cloud bands. These objects appear to have sails or wings attached, allowing them to be airborne aloft by Angea's wind. While they are too deep to be reached for study, popular conjecture in xeno-archaeological circles holds that they are coffins of an ancient race who laid their dead to rest in the gas giants.
Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe launched.
There's a crash site of where our ship landed, and it was said that if we find any bodies, we should like collect them so they can like be sent to the families and stuff.
Probe away. Probe launched.
Because at the start of the game, you get shot out of the sky by the main antagonists, the Reapers.
Probe away.
I only have a few probes left. I want to take them as much resources as I can with them.
Launching probe.
There it is.
Probe launched.
Unity heals your squad to full health. Okay. A trauma module separates the Medica administration into two layers, active and passive. Passive layer handles major deployments to incapacitating wounds. When large amounts of Medigel are deployed, the incapacitated squad members, fighting members are also healed.
Anomaly detected.
Alkera's crust is composed of carbon and water ice. While low density, its large size allows it to remain in a thick atmosphere of methane and ammonia. It is believed that if Alkera had acquired a bit more mass than the Amada star system formed, it would have formed the core of a second outer system giant. Alkera has 3 moons, Uluru, Wangina, and Bayame.
Anomaly detected.
I need to get to a thingy first so I can buy more probes. There's nothing here?
Fuel at 1/2 capacity. I have detected an anomaly. Probe away.
Anomaly detected.
Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe launched. Something on our sensors.
Anomaly detected. Scans confirm the wreckage of SSV Normandy on the planet's surface. No life signs or mechanical activity detected. Stable landing zone located amid the crash site. And the resources are still good, so I want to exploit this as much as possible.
Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe away.
It's limited. There's at the bottom right, you see that I have 22 probes left. I just went to buy a couple more.
Launching probe.
Because all these resources I'm gathering are actually quite important for like upgrades and stuff to your ship and your armor and stuff. For example, I was able to buy 10% extra HP with these. Increased my healing ability as well, so I can actually heal people to full immediately instead of them being half HP when they resurrect.
Launching probe. Launching probe.
It still says moderate, but I don't see many spikes at the moment.
Launching probe. Probe launched.
There. And I will end. Explore the crash sites. Is it just me? A dog tag. I'm gonna have to fight or what? There's a fragile crate here. There's another dog tag. Lowy Helen. It actually shows you the name of these people. Dobiansky Alexei. I figured. Tanaka Raymond. Pilawa Robert. Okay. There's probably some hiding in these as well. Grieco Marcus. La Flamme Orden. Emerson Hector. 9 out of 20 already. Barrett Carmine. Silas Crosby. Gladstone Harvey J. Addison Chase. There's a datapad here. Entry 1. Unrecoverable data. Data recovered. Spoke to the commander about this. I corrupt all these damn aliens aboard the Alliance's most advanced ship. I just don't trust them. Especially that damn Asari and Aquarian. What the Shepherd think this is a zoo? With Aquarian, it seems she's on some kind of pilgrimage, trying to improve the lot of her home ship. I can understand that. I would babysit my children or anything, but if she has to be on board, I suppose it's not too bad. For a while now, and I'm taking a look back at past entries in this journal. Unrecoverable data. How blind I was at the time. I came on this ship, firmly believing humanity was on its own in the galaxy. Shepard brought all these aliens on board, and there's no way we could have accomplished what we did without them. I'm proud to say. Corrupt? Die for any member of this crew, regardless of what world they were born on. Presley. A helmet. Her lost helmet was recovered. That's cool. Bakari Yamin. $15 out of 20. Tux Carlton. Raman Mandira. Draven Talita. Grenado Caroline. Wabiria mine. Oké. Is there any around it? Doesn't look like it. I did a circle of the outer edges, so now it's time for the inner ones, I guess. This is where that chest stood. Oh, no worries. See you next stream. Have a nice day. Bye bye. Thank you. I'll do my best. How many do I have already? Why does it not tell me how many I've still need? Because I'm pretty sure I didn't get all of them yet. Oh, there is one here. That's all of them. 20 out of 20. So this is the thing we usually go on the planets with in Mass Effect 1, and that's one of those rescue pods. It's so loud. A monument has been placed at the last resting place of the SSV Normandy on Alkera, and the families of all missing crew members have been notified of their ultimate sacrifice. Shepard's lost and 7 helmet was recovered. Things are quiet again. Omega Clinic Desk. Commander, I wanted to thank you again for saving me from those Batarians. I thought I'd seen the worst of people's anger and fear at Dr. Solis' clinic. I had no idea how much anger his work was keeping in check. How bad it really was. If not for you, I'd be dead. Thank you. The clinic is doing well. You got rid of most of the plague and I've been able to handle the rest without too much trouble. The Blue Suns keep offering to take over security here. I keep the mechs powered on. I don't want to make the same mistake twice. Thanks, Daniel. Admiral Hackett. The Alliance was grateful to receive the information you found at the Normandy's crash site, and we've sent it out to the affected families. By finding those dog tags, you have provided peace of mind for a lot of people, Commander. I thank you on their behalf, Admiral Hackett. Okay. Angana is a hot, beautiful, and deadly world covered with the debris of ancient starships. Approximately 127,000 years ago, a series of battles were fought over it by 2 organic species, the Toyan and the Inusanon. Although no records of the conflict remain, most historians agree that both races wanted to colonize Angana, and neither were willing to share. The two lost hundreds of ships in a series of battles over Angana and its moon, Baraya. Many of these were eventually pulled in by the planet's gravity well. The Mass Effect drive cores of these ships broke apart, dumping refined element zero over large stretches of landscape. This poisoned the environment and a wave of extinctions followed. Many of the animal species that remained showed a tendency to develop biotic powers. As the ecology of Angana is energetic and aggressive, this makes colonization a deadly peril.
Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe away. Launching probe. In research projects, Element Zero is used for bioamp and omni-tool upgrades, which allow squad members who have biotic and tech powers to be much more effective. Probe away. Probe launched. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe launched. Launching probe.
That's good though. Element Zero? Lots of it.
Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe away.
Here we go.
I bumped into Zaid recently. Quite the character. Given how much violence and destruction that man's seen, he's surprisingly well adjusted. Still, I wouldn't want to be alone with him. Anyway, what's up?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
That's all, thank you.
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Commander, can I help you with something?
Any thoughts?
I've got the best armor available. The rest is outside my expertise, Commander.
We'll talk later.
Commander.
Is your weapon on? Is your big boom? Carora is essentially a great rock in space, tidally locked to Armada. Its only notable feature is a chain of craters stitching across the northern hemisphere. Thought to be the result of impacts by a swarm of meteors, Carora's low density suggests it contains no mineral wealth beyond common light metals. It maintains a tenuous atmosphere of krypton and xenon. So mostly iridium here, it seems. Okay. That's weird, it says 80% while there's 4 planets.
Fuel at 1/2 capacity.
I'm gonna shoot myself to the next location. Prison ship Purgatory, owned by the notorious Blue Suns mercenary company. The Purgatory was once an ARC ship used to hold agricultural animals. Oh, sorry. Now it's used to hold prisoners, whether taken in battle or sold by unscrupulous politicians under the name of subcontracting and outsourcing. Rumors abound that the Blue Suns turn skilled or fit prisoners over to Batarian slavers, but few have ever seen a transaction and live to tell about it. Its population is listed at 4,350, but independent journalists estimate it is nearly 3 times that in periods of overcrowding. I'm going to dock, but after that I'm going to call it here and cook a little bit of food. I want to try this one out. So, I'm going to call it here. Have a nice day, everyone. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!